Hi and welcome back to the Inner Swim YouTube yoga channel. I'm Jaylyn and I have a really nice, flowy, feel-good, kind of full body yoga practice for us today. So just gentle, flowy movements that are going to feel really good in and around our hips. So this practice will be really great for those days when we have kind of a lot of energy and we want to move and feel good. And also on those days when maybe we feel a little low energy and we want to re-energize. So all you need is a yoga mat and a little bit of space, and we'll dive right into our practice. We're going to start standing today. So just plant your feet right under your hips. Lengthen your toes on the ground. Feel your legs and your feet grounding down into your mat, and the back of the top of your head reaching up toward your ceiling. Relax your arms by your sides. And just for now, maybe close your eyes. Feel the gentle spread through your fingers and your toes as you breathe in and breathe out. And let's take some intentional breaths to begin our practice. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Now bringing your hands to your lower ribs. As you breathe in, I invite you to expand those lower ribs all the way around. And as you breathe out, feel the ribs come back together. Let's take another breath, feeling those ribs expand all the way around and come back. And now bringing your palms together in front of your heart, elbows out to the side. Centering in the heart, let's pause to set an intention for today's practice. Why are you here? And once that intention is set, we'll inhale and lift the hands overhead. And opening the eyes, follow your thumbs with your gaze. As you exhale, open the palms and let the arms float all the way back down alongside the body. Good. So we'll just move through a nice warm-up flow here. I'm just going to flip around so you can see from the side. We're going to bend the knees and at the same time lift the arms, keep the chest lifted and come into an Utkatasana chair pose. So this is our inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to straighten the legs and let the arms float down by our sides. So just like that, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, bend the knees. And exhale like you're swimming through space. Let the arms come out and down by your side. Okay, let's do 3 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Standing up taller each time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Opening up that chest. Breathing in. And breathing out, nice and open through the chest, let the arms release down. Good. So stepping into a warrior one shape, we're gonna step the right foot a little more forward, the left foot slightly back. So we have some more space between the feet and some width there too for our hips. And we're gonna flow through a warrior one kind of dancing flow. So as you breathe out, you're gonna bend the right knee, bend into that front knee. As you inhale, come back into the center, lifting up through both legs. As you exhale again, bend your back knee. It might not bend quite as far, that's okay. And inhale, lift up through your center. So just like that, we're gonna exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale as you lift. Good, you might add the arms now. Exhale, bend the right knee and lift the arms. Inhale, back through your center, release the arms down. Exhale, bend the back knee, let the arms point toward the floor. Inhale, lift back through your center. Exhale, right knee bends, arms lift. Inhale, back through your center, arms release down. Exhale, back knee bends, hands reach toward the floor. Inhale, back through your center. Let's do one more. Exhale, bend the right knee, lift the arms. Inhale, back through your center, open the arms. Exhale, bend the back knee, hands reach toward the floor. And inhale, back into your center. Good, we're just gonna switch legs. So the left leg comes forward now, right foot goes back. Right toes are slightly turned out. And let's do a few to warm up. We're gonna inhale in the center. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, push away from the ground into your center. Exhale, bend the back knee. So it's okay if the spine moves with this. Inhale through the center, you're reaching up tall. As you exhale, bend into that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend into that back knee. Inhale, center. Let's add the arms. Exhale, bend the front knee, lift the arms. Inhale through your center, release the arms down. Exhale, bend the back knee, hands point toward the floor. Inhale, lift through your center, standing tall. Good. Exhale, bend and reach the arms up. Inhale, straighten and open the chest. Exhale, bend the back knee, reach for the floor. Inhale, straighten. Let's do two more. Exhale, bend and reach. Inhale, straighten and open the chest. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, back through your center. Exhale, front knee bends, lift the arms. Inhale, center and reach tall. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, lift up tall through your center. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart and join the feet together again. Coming back into your center. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Nice. So facing the long edge of your yoga mat now, we're going to step the feet out nice and wide. So let's say about as long as one of your leg lengths, roughly like that. And you can adjust the width as we move through this next sequence. So the feet are out wide. We're going to turn the toes out. So they're pointing toward the corners of our mat. The legs are strong and we're coming into some flowing goddess sequences. So we're going to inhale and lift the arms again. As you exhale, bend the knees and let the arms float down into your goddess arms, bending at the elbows. So this is our first sequence. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, maybe looking up. Exhale, bend and release straight down through that tailbone. Good, let's do 5 more. Inhale, reach. Get longer. Exhale, bend. Good, you can exhale through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Nice, 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Good. Now, release the arms down. Keep the knees bent. We're coming into some side bends. So reach one arm up toward the ceiling, breathing in. And as you breathe out, side bend. Don't move the hips, just the waist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bending the other way. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend the other way. Good, 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Nice and strong. Inhale, center. Exhale, straighten the legs. Good, we're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. This time, bring your hands to the tops of your thighs, right above your knees. And we're leaning into our hands and arms a little bit. And we're letting that tailbone drop. So it's almost like you're spreading your knees apart with your hands and your tailbone is dropping straight toward the floor. And we're coming into some twists. So nothing else moves. As you twist the chest, twist your right shoulder to your left knee and back through center. Exhale, twist the left shoulder across. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Maybe getting some heat now. Inhale, center. 1 more. Exhale, twist. This is so good for the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Good. Let the hands release toward the floor. Bring the feet parallel and straighten the legs. And you can just dangle the torso over the legs here. Relax. Good. If possible, you're going to grab hold of of the same shin bones. Good. Just breathe in and out through the nose. And then let's bring both hands to the left or right shin, doesn't matter. And start to turn your chest toward that thigh. And come back through your center and bring both palms to the other leg. Rotate your chest toward that thigh, let the head and neck go. Good. Back through your center. Let's repeat that, coming over to the other leg, rotate the chest, drop the head, and back through your center, over to the other side, rotate and release the head. Good. Back through your center. We're going to bring the hands to the floor and bend the knees. And walk the feet in a lot closer now, just a little bit wider than your hips. Turn the toes out again, and we're coming down through a squat. So we'll bend the knees and release the tailbone down as far as it wants to go today, keeping those knees nice and wide, tracking over your feet. Drop that tailbone. Maybe bring the hands together in front of the heart as you sit up tall. Just a few breaths here, in through the nose and out, and in through the nose and out. And 1 more breath in and out. Okay, let's bring the hands back to the floor. Lift your seat, come back into a dangling forward fold here. And walk the feet right together, right under your hips. Parallel feet. Bend the knees, and we'll slowly roll up to stand. Nice. So last little thing here, we're going to do some hip circling. So you can face the front of your mat again. We're going to part the feet a little bit wider than the hips and draw some big circles with the pelvis all the way around. So just kind of smoothing all of that work out that you've done. Integrating all of that through the hips. Inviting that nice flow. Good. Just draw a big circle all the way around. Get the full range of motion with your hips. Your legs are straight and you're circling. Good. And then we'll reverse those circles. If you feel a little stickiness or tightness in your hips, try to go even slower. Okay, let's do one more. And then slowly circling all the way back to your center. Okay, let's bring the feet back together. We're coming back into that Utkatasana now and stepping back into a very short plank. So let's bend the knees, reach the arms up, breathe in. As you exhale this time, dive over your legs, bring the hands to your legs and let the head go. As you inhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and step one foot back into your plank. Step the other foot back into your plank. So you're strong, your bum is down, the shoulders are wide, you're pressing away from the floor. Feel free to bring your knees down here or to rock through your plank, rocking forward into the toes and back through the heels. So just a gentle rock forward and back. And forward and back. Let's do two more. Breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe. Good. Back to your neutral. Now lift your bum up in the sky for downward facing dog. Good. Find that nice length where you feel your spine is long, your legs are long, your arms are long, and your head is relaxed. Let's hold and breathe. Beautiful. You may like to gently roll the head side to side here. Nice. And we're coming back to that plank. Stepping those feet back, feel your spine is long, your navel's lifted. Then bring the knees to the floor. And we'll bend the elbows, bringing the chest and the chin down, but keeping your bum nice and high. So kind of a fun one here. We're just gonna wag your tail side to side. Just shake those hips right and left, and right and left, and right and left, right and left, and then center. And now we'll bring the belly and the pelvis to the floor. Lift the chest, coming into a baby cobra. And let the head release all the way down. Good. We're going to reach our arms back and prepare for a locust pose. So the legs can be right together, squeezing the legs together, or slightly apart. But no matter what your legs are up to, I want you to keep them strong, grounded into the earth. Tops of the feet pressing into the earth. Your pubic bone grounded a little lift through your belly and your low ribs. I'm going to take a big breath in as you lift your head, your chest, and your arms, reaching those arms straight back. And let's hold and breathe for inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1. Breathe in. Exhale, calm down. Whew. Good. Just let your head rest and your heels can fall apart. And then roll those heels back up toward the ceiling. We're going to plant the palms just under the shoulders here. So you take this wherever it feels available for you. We're going to inhale, press that pubic bone down, lift the chest, lift the low ribs, coming into a baby cobra. See how that goes. If this feels all right, you might lift up a little bit higher, coming up into a high cobra. And if this feels all right, you can do a little twist here, looking over one shoulder back toward the heels and back through your center. And exhale over the other shoulder and back through your center. And exhale, look over the opposite shoulder and back. And look over that shoulder and back. And then come all the way down. We're going to press into the palms, lift all the way up, and come back toward your heels into a child's pose. So have a sit on your heels if possible. If it's not possible, you can always lift your head up, place your hands under your head. Just get nice and grounded here. Let the spine round out for a moment as you breathe. If you're not using your hands, you might like to bring the palms flat on the mat with the index fingers and thumb tips touching. As you breathe, so we'll start to slow things down now. From here, you can slowly roll yourself up to sit. We're going to swing the legs forward and make our way down onto our backs. So go ahead and plant the feet. You can hold the back of your thighs for a little support. We're going to round the spine back, lowering down slowly with control, letting the head come all the way down. So from here, walk your feet in nice and close to you. And let the knees fall apart. Bring the soles of the feet together for reclined goddess pose. If this feels way too intense, you can always place some pillows or yoga blocks under your knees. Even books can work, whatever you've got. The arms can rest by your sides. The hands can come to your belly, or the arms can come up by your head in those goddess arms with the 90-degree elbows. So you get to choose. With the arms open, it's a little more energizing. With the hands resting on the belly, it's a little more comforting. So while we're here, let's take some beautiful belly breaths. As you inhale, fill the belly. And as you exhale, feel it fall back toward the spine. Inhale softly into the belly. And exhale, release. We'll be here for just a few more breaths. And let's enjoy one more breath here. And out. And now use your hands to help your legs and knees back together. Hug those knees in, give yourself a nice little squeeze and a hug. Whew. So if you're menstruating today, you might like to keep your feet on the ground for this next part and just rest your hands on your lower belly. If you're not menstruating, we'll come into a short dead bug posture, which is so great for our circulation. It's going to bring all the blood from your legs and feet and maybe your arms if you lift those arms as well. So all the limbs lift up to the sky, or maybe just the legs. And so all that blood flows back to the heart. So good for calming the mind, re-energizing, resetting. While you're here, you might like to wiggle the toes and the fingers. You might like to open and spread the toes and the fingers, and then curl them in and squeeze, and spread, and curl in and squeeze, and spread open, and curl in and squeeze. And maybe some circles through those ankles and wrists. Keeping your shoulders and your neck nice and relaxed. Good. If you're circling, just reverse those circles. Opposite direction. Couple more breaths. And last thing here, if it calls to you, we're going to shake, 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 shake. Just shake the arms, shake the legs, shake everything out. Take a big breath in and out. Good, and then hug those knees in and give yourself a little squeeze. We're going to finish here by bringing the head up toward the knees and squeeze ourselves into a tight little ball. Take a big breath in. Squeeze everything. And as you exhale, let it all go. And just let your legs open up on the ground. Let your arms open up by your sides. Finishing with just a few moments of integration and surrender in our Savasana, our final pose. So you might like to close your eyes here for a moment and just let all effort leave your body. Let all efforts leave your mind. Let everything settle and just be for a moment. So feel free to stay here as long as you like. And when and if you're ready, take a deep breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Rotate the wrists and the ankles awake. Give yourself a nice long stretch with the arms overhead, reaching from fingers to toes. And then one more time, give yourself a hug with the knees in and a little squeeze. And then just roll to one side. Pause there. And very slowly come all the way up to sit when you're ready, no rush. You might come to sit cross-legged or with the soles of the feet together, resting your hands on your knees or in your lap, maybe closing the eyes down for the last few breaths of practice together. So thank you so much for your practice. Feel free to join me, bringing the palms together in front of the heart, recalling that intention that you set at the top of practice. And ending with a note of gratitude for this time that you've been able to spend with yourself, with your body, moving and breathing. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that little feel-good practice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you love yoga and women's wellness. And feel free to visit us at innerswim.com. I'll leave a link down below where I host one-on-one sessions for yoga and women's wellness, courses, programs, events, and lots of blog posts to read. So lots of great resources. Thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening. Bye.